Hi Thailanders, and good evening and welcome back to the channel. I'm back at a very popular mark again today where rays are the main target. I've got one rod out at the moment. I'm going to set up the other ones in a minute now. I'm also planning to have a good play around the edge while I've still got some light, just to see if I can pick up any minis to add to the species list for this year. Bait's been in the water less than 5 minutes and I'm going to set up the rest of my rods. So, pen wedi gwneud hynna. When I've done that, ddoi chi'n ôl. Well, Thailanders, I've got two big baits out there now. So what I've got is I've got two baits with a bluey and squid wrap. And on the right hand side rod here now I'm starting to get some pulls. Hasn't pulled any line off yet, but there was definite interest, and it looked a fishy interest rather than a crab interest. Trouble is, we know we could be our friendly dogfish. Let's see what happens. Well, whatever it is, it stopped taking an interest. So anyway, ddoi chi'n ôl os yna rhywbeth yn digwydd. Well, Thailanders, I've done it again, haven't I? The whiting whisperer has done it again. Another little ting to add to the collection for 2022. But it's saved a blank. I know it's not what I really wanted. I did put some scratching baits out there thinking, try and look for some dabs, possibly an early gurnard, well, anything else. I've heard that there's some few codling coming out as well. So anyway, first fish, whiting, not what we wanted, but it's a fish and we will carry on. I'll have to bring the big bait in a minute just to check to see if there's any crabs destroying them. Right, I'm going to bring in this first big one. It has had a few knocks, something still playing there. I do think it is probably a dogfish, but we're going to bring it in now just to see. Don't know if there's any bait on it. No, bait is hardly touched. Not sure what's going on over there. I'm going to have a little play now. Down the side, I put some sabikis on. And I'm going to put some ragworm on them. And I'm just going to see, well, I've still got some daylight, if I can catch any mini species. No, I'm chydig. Just down the side, guys, small pollock on the sabikis, and a small bit of ragworm. Put it back. Let's see if there's anything else down there. So, whiting on a pollock. Oh my word. As soon as I hit the bottom, guys, and another pollock. Second pollock of the session on the sabikis. Sure, yeah, pollock. That one, as soon as I hit the bottom, bang. Thing is though, close in here, you really don't know what you might get. Whole load of wrasse species, scorpions, blennies, gobies, dragonettes, all sorts. Keeping an eye on the big rods as well. They are on the ratchet, so if something serious there, will let me know. So 3 fish so far, guys. Two pollock and a whiting. Tide is on a flood now. Low water was around about 7 o'clock. It's now 10 past 8. Let's get some more bait on this. Beautiful evening. Look at that sunset. Always get some nice sunsets here on this side of the island. There we go, bait on them all again now. Let's see if we can catch some more fish. Let's see if there's anything different than pollock. It's fun fishing like this. You never know what you might get. And there goes another pollock. You never know, there could be a decent one down there. Catch and cook type one. Who knows? 3 pollock. Oh, I missed that one. Didn't miss it that time. There goes pollock number 4. And he goes straight down to the bottom on the release. There has to be something else down there, surely. Ah, a wrasse of some sort. Little corkwin wrasse. Let's get a picture of that one. No, not chydig. Yeah then, so that's 3 different species here tonight already. And we haven't seen our resident dogfish yet. It's only a matter of time though, isn't it? Hey? This is what I wanted though, something different down the side here today. First wrasse of 2022, and that was a corkwin. Nice size one too. Let's put some more bait back on these hooks. These sabikis are brilliant things. Size 4 hooks. Ideal for this type of fishing. We'll be doing a lot more of this type of fishing in the summer. Just going for walks from the house. Just this rod and this reel. A few bits and bobs. A little bit of bait. And off we go. Let's put it down there again. Missed that. Put it back. Be back in a minute. Oh, missed that one as well. Arglwydd mawr wedi wneud. And there's another pollock, guys. That's one out. 4 pollock. There he goes. There's some bait in there, that's nothing else. Be nice to see a ray though. I'll give this another couple of minutes and then I'll have to check the bait on the second big rod. Actually, I'm going to have to do that in a minute. I think the line's gone slack on one. Oh, that's a good one. What's in here now? Oh, it's only a little pollock. God, they feel good. They feel better than they are. Another little pollock. 5 pollock for the session. One more go. Before we go and see what's on that big one. Oh, probably nothing, but there we go. And there you go, there's pollock number 6. Right, we'll come back to... Yeah, it is pollock, isn't it? Yeah, definitely pollock. We'll come back to this in a minute. Let's go and check out the big rod. Right, let's check out this big rod. Line is quite slack. Bait back, pretty much untouched. Right, we'll get this out again in a minute. Right, normal chydig. Right, so change of bait this time. Instead of a bluey, I'm putting some sardine down. When I was in the mark, not too far from here, the last time, sardine seemed to do the job on the rays that night. Right, let's have a look. It's what I said I wanted when I was scratching out there. That's a dab. You know it's a dab because it's got a rough back. When you bring your thumb back up towards the head, it's all rough. Yeah, so that's a dab. And on the bottom hook of the same rig, oh yes, another ting, 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 ting. dab, whiting. So that's 2 whiting, a dab, 5 pollock. There's still nothing on the big rods. Let's bring it on. It's getting cold now. Anyway, working on chydig. Right, just gone down the edge there again now, one more little pollock. Oops, where's that gone? Anyway, working on chydig. Another pollock, guys. That's number 7 now. Right, I'm going to give another few goes down the side here, just to see if I get anything different than pollock. It's getting a bit difficult here now with the water coming in around me, so we'll see what happens. Oh my word. Tide's coming in very fast here now, guys. I'm going to have to make a decision what I'm doing in a bit, whether I'm staying, because there's not an awful lot of room. There is another ledge just a little bit further up. There's another little pollock here, I think. Actually, that species. What am I doing here? That is actually a coley. Right. Okay. Let's take this up there. Normal chydig. Right, sightliner, so that's a little coley. So that makes it 5 different species tonight. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to stay here. I'll have to make a call in a few minutes. Normal chydig. Right, that's a triple shot of whiting there now. On the scratching rig. Or 5 whiting. So that's 5 whiting, a pollock, or 5 or 7 or 8 pollock. That's a dab and a corcoran wrasse. It's been fun, but I'm not sure how long. The tea's starting to get a little bit angrier. For safety's sake, the rocks are getting a bit slippy, so give it a few minutes and I'm going to have to decide. Normal chydig. Right, sightliners, I've moved up to the top ledge. I'm down to fishing 1 rod, and I've just got our friendly doggy. I knew it was coming. I'm going to give this bait now, I'm going to put it out again. I'm going to give it 10-15 minutes, and if nothing happens other than dogs, I'm out of here. Like normal chydig. Right, sightliners, I've decided to give it, well, call it tonight actually. So I'm going to bring in this last one now, and I'm going to dismantle it, and I'm going to go home. Let's see what's there. There is something being nibbling for a bit. Right, sightliners, I decided that is the end of the session. I'll speak to you again in a little bit. Well, sightliners, that was another interesting session. Don't know what it is about that spot, but I just can't get the rays. Anyway, ended up with about 8 pollock, 8 whiting, corcoran wrasse, dab, and that 1 dog and a coley. So, not a bad session, but it would have been nice to have seen something like a ray or even a huss even. Anyway, until the next session, I think the next session is likely to be a flounder session in Conwy or Deganwy. Anyway, until the next time, keep your lines tight.